Beth from Mana, Bars at the Bar. I'm Taya freaking Bea, and I'm here with Shokanni. Let's jump into it.
I dropped it last when I first came home, and like it was like we shot the video for I Don't Give a Fuck, and then it was just like I dropped it at the end of the summer. My project, it was like August.
Yeah,
so it was like the timing was like damn, and then we was like yo, I really wanted to go to like Miami and shoot the video like on some real, but at the time, like everything got like pushed to the side because like 3 weeks after I dropped my project, they put an ankle bracelet on me.
Yeah.
So it was like, that shit like threw a monkey wrench in a lot of shit. So it was just like,
that song is like definitely summer vibes. I just see like a drop top, something like it's a good energy with it.
A lot of people was telling me about that, like, yo, you should still do it. Like, still do it.
I think you should too.
I think we still gonna do it.
But it has to be in the summer.
Yeah, that's why it was like, either it was gonna be in the summer or we was gonna go to like Miami where it's hot and shit like that, like a real vacation, like, you know what I'm saying?
So are you like really hands-on with the like your videos, like the production of it?
Everything.
Why do you feel like that's important?
Because that's part of your vision too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's part of like, you know, whatever you're gonna have like as far as like your artist touch, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's connected to the music, you know what I'm saying? So like whatever you saying in the music, you kind of want to portray it in the video.
Right.
So, you know, so that's
it goes hand in hand. Because I know for me, like when I hear certain songs, I already see the video in my head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's how you know you got a good song.
Yeah.
You either have that or you have that a feeling, like some kind of emotion attached to it. So the I Don't Give a Fuck video. Tell me about how you put the song together. Like what is it about?
It was more so about like just a feeling I had, like especially, you know, when I first came home or whatever, it was like on some like just really focus on manifesting the vision that I had.
Right.
So it was like I don't really give a fuck about anything else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it was like yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So and I think I shot the video. I came home on the 19th of June. We shot the video probably like maybe like the first week in July. So it was like, I wasn't even home 30 days yet. We shot the video. So it was more so like, when I shot the video too, it was a lot of people first time ever seeing me since like for years. So it was a lot of love out there. It was a real great
It was a
turnout.
It was a crazy turnout.
Yeah, it was.
First of all, I ain't getting no call, nothing.
I know,
like,
it was crazy. Like I said, it was a lot of people first time seeing me. Like I really get in contact with everybody I ain't have all my contacts that I have now, like, and it was real, like that was real. So like word of mouth shit, you know what I'm saying? We did a lot of guerrilla, you know, video type things, but it was good. It was good.
I was like, I know him, I know him.
It was amazing, man.
But like, so tell me about like your first start. I know you were in the Hollis Boys.
Yeah.
So who was that? Who was in that group?
Well, the Hollis Boys, they consisted of me, R. Dot, and Dex.
Okay.
And originally Alley Cat, but he went away. He's still away right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was us four, then it was us three, and then yeah, that was like a real like historic time in my neighborhood.
Like, how old were you? You don't have, or like.
Yeah, we was young. We was still like early 20, like not even, I'm bugging. Like this is like teenager shit.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, then it just led up to, you know, young adult shit. But yeah, we had like, you know, a New York Times article about us, you know, talking about us and stuff like that. But at the time, we really, honestly, wasn't really as focused. Yeah, like we had a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying? And we had a vision we was focused on, but in all actuality, like now that I'm really focused, I wasn't I wasn't as focused, but we was young. So
do you remember any of y'all songs or like any of
them? Yeah, hell yeah. Like people still talk about it now that it's fall right now. It's like we had a song called Autumn in New York, and it was on like HBC's Volume 2, I think. Wow. Yeah, it was like the first song on it. Everybody still talk about that song because it gives you that New York feel of, you know, fall, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we had a bunch of great records, you know what I'm saying? But
So when did you start taking music seriously? Like when you was like, all right, nah, it's either the end all be all, like this is what I'm doing.
I feel like now.
Now?
Yeah, like now, like before it was like always, you know, other things that kind of had my attention. So it was like more so one foot in, one foot out with it. But now it's like, nah, this is what it is. Like that's it. It's gonna happen. You know, before I, you know, went away for a little while, I was focused on it, but it was still like I had that cloud over me of, you know, going back and forth to court and nonsense what I was dealing with, you know, with the legal issues and stuff like that. So that was the, you know, it was kind of in and out with it. But I still, you know, built my own studio up, and we was rocking. I was just hoping that, you know, I somehow beat the case or whatever, and I could really be full force with it. But so then I went away. When I came back, it was like, nah, this is it now. Like,
So do you think that going away, if that would have never happened, do you think you would still have the mindset that you have now as far as music?
it ain't no telling, cause like what going away did for me, like changed the whole direction of my life. I feel like as far as like focus and drive and vision, and you know, I really had time to sit down and plan out some shit. You know, and when you out in the world, it don't really, you feel like you don't have enough time for that. You know what I'm saying? So I really sat down and mapped out a whole plan that everything that's coming in fruition right now. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here that I got, like my own clothing. Like this is something that I sat down in prison and really drew out. Like I still got the sketches to this day. You know what I'm saying? So to come home and then see people actually wearing it, it's like, I bet.
I was
You know what
gonna
I'm
ask
saying?
you about that too. Like, well, for one, let me make us a little lemonade drink. Is that cool?
That's great.
All right, but
Let's do it.
I was gonna ask you, like, how do you feel? I went to one of your shows at SOBs, and everybody had your shirt on. How does that feel to like see so many people in your neighborhood that have known you for forever, like supporting you genuinely and like pulling up when it's time to pull up? Because a lot of people don't have that. Like, how does that make you feel?
Amazing. That keeps me going. Like it really keeps me going, and that's part of the vision. Like things that I've seen. Like I don't want to keep bringing up my incarceration stuff, but
it's a part.
It's a part.
Yeah.
And that's like when you in there, you start seeing a lot of things that you want to, you know, accomplish.
Right.
That's one of them. Like me performing with people. Like, so that's like part of the vision being manifested, you know what I'm saying? So that's big for me, you know what I'm saying? That's really big.
So what's the next step as far as your clothing line? Like, I know I asked you before about the women's clothing, crop top, you know?
All of that. But you know what the crazy thing is? Like, in the beginning, honestly, it really was just supposed to be like merchandise for the record label. But it started taking on a life of its own when people started saying, yo, nah, this is fire. So now it's like, I bet. Now I have to treat this like not just merchandise for a record label, it's more so its own entity. It's just, it's a clothing line, you know what I'm saying? So now we approaching it with that mindset, so it's gonna be everything involving clothes, not just, you know how like regular, a regular label, I just have merch, like a t-shirt and a hat, and nah, we gonna take it to different levels. We got a lot of new pieces gonna drop. And, you know, we're going to take our time with it. It's something that we're going to be in for the long haul. We ain't, you know, just trying to make a quick hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're going to build it up.
Who are some of your influence? Like, who did you grow up listening to? What was playing in your household?
Man, like, I was raised in a music family, so, like, my mom's listening to a lot of, like, R&B, like, you know, Sade and, you know, stuff like that, you know, Saturday morning cleanup shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And then my older brother is like a hip hop historian, you know what I'm saying? So he's like still got like CDs from the 90s and shit like that, like old records and all that type of stuff. So I'm a hip hop baby, like for real, like I listen to all of it, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really say one artist really influenced me as a kid.
All
yeah, I feel like the whole
song?
culture, the whole
like,
culture.
Is there a song?
Oh, not a song. Hell no.
Not like the only song, but what is one of the songs that you can go back? I'm trying to think for me, what would be one of my songs? I feel like, all right, Salt and Pepper, Shoot. I can repeat every lyric in that. So that was one of the songs for me, like that, like set it off. Well, it's just one of them. That's one of my favorite songs. So like, is there like a song that's near and dear to you? Like if it came on the radio, you know every word.
I'm like that with a lot of songs,
Okay.
you know, especially like the old joint. And then I get that nostalgia feeling. Like I'd be like, damn, I remember what I was doing at this time, like a little kid, like running around the fucking block and all type of, like, it just brings me back to that feeling, like, and it's a lot of songs like that. I can't really name one, but that whole, like, I grew up, what they say was the golden era, which I think the golden era again is right now, but the golden era of, you know, hip hop, like the 90s and stuff like that. I grew up on all that type of music.
So you said that you feel like the golden era is right now too?
Yeah, I really do.
Why do you feel that way? I've never heard no one say that.
Cause of the platforms that are available now, I feel like for independent artists, you could really make a killing. So, and then it's like, I feel like it's a golden era because, like, you don't really need a label. You know what I'm saying? You could really start your own companies. You could really branch off and do other things with the influence of music. So I feel like it's the golden era. Like, I look at, like, people say the golden era just involving music. I'm looking at it as the golden era of how music is influencing the whole world. Not just any music, hip hop music in particular. Like, you look at people like, just take like a dude like Kanye now, for example. Like, he didn't even drop any music like that in the last year or so, but he's selling 100 million pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just other things of outside of music that, you know, the culture is influencing. Like, I felt like back then we were, but now with the streaming services, social media, it's just making it a whole worldwide thing now.
Are you surprised that he's taking the gospel route?
I'm not surprised, because he always had soul to me from early on. Like, his music was always soulful to me and stuff like that. So I feel like he's getting in tune with that as far as like musically. As far as like what he's doing on the other side of, you know, talking about the political stuff, I don't really got no
that's a whole nother.
Yeah, I don't got no comment on that type of stuff. But I feel like it's good. At the end of the day, it's influencing people. Definitely. It's getting people to. He's a. People don't think it, but he. I think all that should be planned out for him. It's marketing, everything, like.
It's working.
It's working. Like,
definitely.
It's relevant. He stays relevant doing something. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, it still comes back to the music. Like I said, like, you don't even get that much money off the music as much as, you know, people did back in the day and stuff like that with all these streaming services, you know, paying whatever they pay, which is whatever. But you make more money outside of the music. You know what I'm saying? The show money is bigger. The, you know, endorsements. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is realizing how much the you know, hip hop culture influences everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So influences. Is there anybody in Queens that like influence you, as far as like even like old school? I know you mentioned Run DMC before.
Yeah.
I read that in your bio. Like, are there any other artists besides Run DMC?
Artist-wise, of course, you know, like dudes, like, of course, like Nas, especially like what he doing right now with business and stuff like that. But as far as like artistry, he's just like one of the best ever. But more so, the artists I love, like I said, I'm more so a hip hop dude. I listen to everything, but I like what, you know, dude like Russell Simmons did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's from my neighborhood, so it's like seeing him build like a company like Def Jam up to what it was. I don't know how, you know, involved he is now, but to build Def Jam up from, you know, from the bottom damn near, and that influences me. Like he's from the same streets that I walk on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, if he could do it, I could do it too.
So record label, that's a part of your whole brand. That's you.
Yes.
Solely, okay.
I don't own it solely, but I have partners. But
okay, but
definitely I'm an
basically,
owner.
okay. And so how did that come about?
Well, honestly, like even going back to Hollis Boys, this is not our first like company that we started. Like even back then we had the vision, but we wasn't really as focused as we are now. We was before it used to be HB's ENT, and we did a lot of the same stuff we were doing now, just not as focused. And then life things happen between a lot of stuff, people in the company or whatever. So that kind of went away. But now, as far as like I, we always.
Which stands for I need it.
I need it.
And that's your tagline.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay, cool.
It's just a more so of a intention that we move with. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of saying like, yo, I want this. No, it's like when you need something, you move with a different type of intention and aggression. So that's where that came from. But yeah, so it's something that we always wanted to do. Like we ain't never just wanted to come at this game as like an artist and like I said, I seen Russell Simmons build an independent label up to a major label then there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we always wanted to go that route. We always wanted to own stuff. We always wanted to, be, in control of things. So that's why that we started that company.
Okay. And then so the vision, how did you come up with that? I read on your website said something about the third eye. Like, can you talk a little bit about that? Are your chakras open?
Yeah, definitely. Because the third eye is like, seeing something, seeing something that's not there, you know what I'm saying? Or manifesting something that's not there yet. So like with the record label, our ultimate goal is the #1 record label, #1 independent record label in the world. That's the overall goal. So that's what we see with our third eye. That's what we see. That's what we work towards every day, and that's vision. So when you see things that are not there, and you have visions. So that's of course became our clothing line, which is attached to the record company, but at the same time it's its own entity. So that's where the vision, everything, all that comes in.
So you're big on energy as well.
Without a doubt.
So how do you, my thing is, because this is something I struggle with, how do you deal with people like in this industry, music industry, and good energy, like not faking the relationship? Like for me, I have to feel that it's genuine. You can feel somebody's energy as soon as they come in the room. Yeah. But like, how do you deal with all these like different people in this industry that may not have the same intent as you, or may, like how do you, my question is, how do you navigate when you're a person that is built off of energy? Am I making, does that make sense? Okay.
It makes sense. Like at the end of the day, you can't, I know it'd be a lot of bullshit energy.
Yeah.
And that's period in the world, period. Like, but I just move off of, like, I'm not gonna let nobody else's energy, deter my energy from what I want to achieve, and how I walk in the room and what I give out to the universe every day. I'm not gonna let that affect how, I give off. You feel what I'm saying? And it's synonymous to the streets too as well. Like when you're in the streets or you in any field, like even if you work or whatever it is, like you're gonna walk across people that don't have the same intentions as you, or wanna, leech off of you, or wanna, do harm to you, whatever. But at the same time, you still gotta stay focused on whatever your goal is and move with your energy and just block all that out. And at the same time, you're still gonna have people, that come and, and you're gonna have to be around these people. And, these people might be in high places, but at the same time, you can't, put your values, principles, and morals to the side for bad energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely something I struggle with, like just trying to get to the next level in my career. Like coming across people and still trying to make sure that it's genuine, even if it's not reciprocated to me, like still me trying to figure out how to make it genuine. But I don't know, I guess it's one of those things you just gotta keep doing you and just make it work for yourself. Definitely. No looking back. Tell me about that. That was your first project that you dropped.
Yeah.
This was last year?
Yeah, that was last year. Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. Like that was like when I first touched down, first came home, whatever. It was like, I could never like recapture that moment again, but it felt good, you know what I'm saying? And it was like 30 days, not even, it was real fast. Like as soon as I came home, it's like I dropped the project. Like first day home, I actually recorded. I went straight to the studio, recorded like one of my first records that I dropped on my website or whatever, www.ini.vision. And I dropped on my website, and it was like, I've been selling records since then. I feel like, so that was like the first day I came home. I went to the studio, I dropped the record the next day.
What's your favorite track? Or you can't pick? I always ask that.
Yeah, different days I'll be feeling different records off of there. Like, they mean a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody's favorite is Vacations.
Yeah.
Like, they love that
That's
song.
my shit. I love that song.
You know, but yeah, like the response was crazy because nobody, like, I didn't tell people like, yo, I got a project coming out and like that. It was just like I dropped. Everything was just like back, like, it was like I hit the ground running because, like I said, I had all this shit planned out like before I came home. Like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. So to see this shit all come into fruition the way it did, it was amazing for me. It was the craziest feeling, like, you know what I'm saying? So.
What about Liberation? And that's the project that came out earlier this year.
Earlier this year, yeah.
Okay.
It came out this summer. That project was like more so like after I dropped No Looking Back. I was supposed to go on tour with my man Boss, whatever. But I got into a little situation with my parole, and they put an ankle bracelet on me, and I wasn't able to travel and do nothing like that. And they actually denied me going on any type of tours or whatever. So I wasn't able to go on that tour, so I kind of was in a different type of mode at that time. Like, it was just like, man, damn, like, what the hell? Like, I'm coming home, I'm doing nothing but positive things, and, you know, like, why the fuck is this happening to me? So I kind of went through a stage where I was trying to figure everything out, as far as like replanning things and, you know, as far as like what we was gonna do in the future. So at that time, it was just like I set up the studio equipment and stuff like that I needed to do to record, and then I just started just making records. So now I got like a lot of records that I just was recording in that within that time period or whatever. So it was just like I kind of planned out like, all right, I got like 10 records here, and I got like a few projects that I'm just sitting on. So it was like, all right, bet. It's summertime. It's, you know, people ain't really heard nothing in a while. And then it's like, I just want to keep building up. Like, I'm not one of them dudes that's gonna be just sitting on records and, yo, I work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna treat this like I would treat anything else. And I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep putting out projects, I'm gonna keep putting out merchandise, I'm gonna keep, you know, it's a constant, you know, grind, you know what I'm saying? So my thing with the Liberation thing, after I got, you know, a certain amount of records, I was like, all right, bet, I'm ready. And we just dropped it, and we did it solely on our website at first for a week, and then we put it on all the streaming services. And it was a good feedback. We dropped a video off of it on us. It's on YouTube right now, and it's going crazy. People loving it, you know what I'm saying? So, and we got a few more videos we're gonna shoot on it, and I got another project coming out, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and this is all within, I've been home like 14 months, you know what I'm saying? So, I got a lot of work I did, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of work I did, and I'm still going. So
do you have a name for the new project yet? Or is that like, you can't talk about it?
Nah, I'll tell you, it's the name of the new project that's coming out, and you know what's crazy, it's coming out very soon. So you getting the scoop. It's called Liberation, 2.
Okay.
TOO, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and that should be out very soon. we about to start shooting some videos for that too, like this week. So it's gonna be good.
And are you still dropping the freestyles? You were doing?
Oh yeah, Milky Sundays.
Yeah.
I do those. I do those every now and then. I just don't want to get stuck in that mode. Like I felt like after a while, it's like, all right, cool. Of course, it brings, you know, different people to share your stuff and people to know you, but I don't want to get stuck in that mode. Like I really make music, you know what I'm saying? So I want to, you know, really get in tune with my music and the videos and other things that I have to offer, you know what I'm saying? But I still drop those every once in a while.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so tell everybody where they could find you. On Instagram, social media, if they want to hear your music. I know you say you were on all streaming platforms.
Everyone. You know, if you want to find me, it's Shokanni, Shokanni. My website is www.ini.vision. I'm all across YouTube, you know, all the streaming platforms. And that's basically it. You know what I'm saying?
So Liberation Part 2.
Yeah, Liberation 2.
Vacations video.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll be there feeling like that song is a classic now. I think about it because it's like people still want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And this is like, it's like almost a year later. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. It'll be out soon.
Okay. And if someone wants to find some of your clothing,
yeah,
it's on the website.
It's on the website as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So crop top soon.
Yeah. Everything
right.
soon. Everything. Like we're not playing with this clothing no more.
All
like,
right. I mean,
we never was actually, but we got some good things coming.
It's definitely moving out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for coming by.
I appreciate the platform. Feel like I've been to hell and back. Lord knows the shit I done for a couple racks. Ambition though, I ain't never lacked. I just had to switch where my focus at. Like the match, already gas on the game. Baby, put some respect on our name. Was in the field before a rap check came, so it's more about the real. Give a fuck about the fame. Had to really change, cause I know what come with it. I got an opportunity, I'm about to run with it. I used to not go if couldn't get my gun in it, now I won't go if it ain't no funds in it. I'm more authentic. I ain't working off an image, I do what I want. I ain't working off of limits. While these dudes was on scrimmage, we was in the game. They was trying to earn stripes. We already had a name, already put in pain before they jumped off the stoop. So it's different when they see this shit jumping out the roof. Now I got a school of youth and liberate the streets so I could give them hope that we can make it out the beast. Was in the neck high, I was on my tippy toes. Were you just getting, I was at 1,000 flips ago, 1,000 trips ago. Back and forth to Cali, nigga, dunking on niggas. The plug threw me the alley, nigga. Before I get off track, free alley, nigga, he be home 2022. I got a lot of shit to do. Hurt my heart when he blew on cap. When he fresh out the gates, bet he hopping something new. Man, never been a nigga. Hippie hoppy with the crews. I'm still on my day ones. You niggas sloppy with your moves. Whether we win or lose, all my niggas on board, no matter the plans. All my niggas all for it. I all saw it, then I mapped it out in pen. Told the universe, I'ma go platinum out the pen. Burn the bridge on my sins, so it's no looking back. Music, my new hustle, about to treat it like a trap. Keeping the gangsters, getting rich to move your family out the hood. Set a vision for yourself and stick to it till it's good. Put yourself on the wood and make them all respect that and have faith. You gon' fucking roll a head crack. Don't believe these rappers, they ass betters. Ask them to your trappers and cash getters. Claim that y'all got birds, but really feathers. Claim that y'all be happy, but really jealous. I was on them 211s, could've turned the 187s in them trips that really turned a hoopty to a 7. But I needed that Bentley like the Reverend. Was trying to find ways to commit sins and still go to heaven. Times change, different checks getting ran up. Now keeping it gangsters, how you build your brand up. On the phone with my man, he about to finish up a dub. He caught a body before he could hit the club. Never claimed to be gangster. And I ain't one. That shit ain't good for nothing but a state run. Either I find a way or I make one. Cause everybody gangster till the Jake come. That's when the statements start popping up. And your man beat it, but you still commissary shopping up. I seen men turn the boys on them Allen bus. And your favorite big dog turn to little pups.
Hey, that's what's up. Them bars that the